Good day. Welcome to another episode of Books and Vibes with Kemi. I hope you are having a lovely weekend. So, in today's episode, we're talking about a very short but challenging book, and it's also interesting, titled Who Moved My Cheese. So, this story is started with a high school reunion. So, in this high school reunion, some groups of friends gathered and they were talking about the recent happenings in their lives, where they were at, how they have been coping with life. And this story came up, Who Moved My Cheese. So Who Moved My Cheese about is about four main characters. And these four characters, there are two mice and two little humans. The mice were Sniff and Scurry. I'll just be giving a little brief of the characters. So Sniff was the one that was able to sniff out changes early, like the name implies. Scurry, like his name implies too, was able to scurry into action. Like he moved into action fast. He was swift about taking action. Then Hem was the little human that resisted change. He didn't want to face his fears. He resisted change. And Hor was able to adapt to change and face whatever changes or challenges that came his way. So, in the story, these four characters were in a maze, and in that maze, there was a point they were always going to. That point, they got their daily supply of cheese. And the story, after some point, when they got to where they usually get their supply of cheese from, they found out that the cheese was no longer there. So the question, who moved my cheese? Um, and yeah, the little humans were disappointed. Then, on the part of the mice, Sniff and Scurry, they had to tell themselves that no, we just have to look for a solution. We have to go out there and find new cheese. So Sniff was the one that was able to like detect new cheese. Scurry was swift, was always moving into action, looking for cheese at every corner he could. And when they finally got the new cheese, it was much better than the cheese they used to have. It smelled better, tasted better. It was even more than the cheese they used to have. So, what did I learn from this story? First, I learned to come out of my comfort zone and to adapt to change. In life, changes are constant. So, change is something constant in life. I learned to adapt to change. I learned to move out of my comfort zone. Like moving out of the comfort zone is a major change, right? So I learned to move out of my comfort zone and I learned to let go of my fear because fear always keeps you stuck. So I'll recommend this book. It's a good book. It's a good read. If you want a mindset shift from embracing changes, embracing challenges, you have to read this book. Give it a try to help you to face your fears. So let me know in the comments what character you are. Are you him? Are you her? Are you Sniff? Are you Scurry? I think I am. I think I am her. Yes. Though I may not be fast or swift to detect changes, but when I see change, I move into action. I'll move into the required action. So next week we're going to talk about another interesting book. I don't want to spill it now. And if you have any book recommendations for me, please drop it in the comments. I would like to see it. I would like to know your thoughts on Books and Vibes with Kemi. I would like to know your thoughts on this book that we reviewed today, which is Who Moved My Cheese. And yes, next week we're adding a new feature to Books and Vibes with Kemi. So stay tuned and watch out for it. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.